just take a couple of cleansing breaths here. So inhaling deeply through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Just do that a couple of times at your own pace. Deep breath in through the nose. Big, heavy sigh through the mouth. And just start to allow your eyes to be heavy and close or lower your gaze. And just bring yourself into any comfortable seated position. So if you'd like your legs to be stretched out, or if you'd like to sit cross-legged, or maybe take half lotus pose, you can do that. Just kind of anything that feels good to you. If you need a little bit of hip opening, you might kind of draw one foot up to the opposite hip crease. We'll just kind of begin in that. I think that feels good to me today, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just kind of allow the other leg to be in a cross-leg position. Think about expanding across the collarbones and pulling the shoulder blades in and down. And the next time you inhale, go ahead and float your shoulders up towards your ears. Notice that tension in the tops of the shoulders. And as you exhale, let the shoulders fall down far away from the earlobes. And we'll do that again. Inhaling, raising the shoulders up towards the ears, creating tension in the tops of the shoulders. And then as you exhale, send them down and back. Lifting your heart center up towards the ceiling, lifting the top of your head up. Soften your face and begin to deepen your breath. Inhaling for a 3 count into the lowest part of your belly. And exhaling for a 3 count. Just continuing to breathe rhythmically and equally, inhaling, allowing the belly to expand outward. Exhaling, drawing the navel into the spine. Inhaling, expanding the belly out, and then also just kind of pull the shoulder blades together in the back, creating some tension between the shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, release it, keeping your posture upright, but letting go of that tension between the shoulder blades. We'll do that one more time. So inhale into the belly, pull the shoulder blades together, gliding them towards your spine. And then as you exhale, release that tension, just slowly drawing the belly in. If you chose that half lotus position, you can go ahead and just switch sides. So bringing your opposite leg up towards the opposite hip crease, keeping your spine lengthened. Continue to breathe in and out into the lowest part of your belly. Maybe lengthening the in and out breath to 4 counts or 5 counts if that's available to you. Think about drawing in a sense of relaxation and peace, letting go of tension, discomfort, or pain. We'll do that for about 3 more breath cycles. So inhale, peace, and exhale, tension. And then inhale, lengthening up towards the ceiling. Keeping your spine long. Exhale, keeping tension out of your face and your neck. And as you continue to breathe deeply, go ahead and create an intention for your practice today. Good. Take one more cleansing breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Good. Allow your shoulders to soften, relaxing down on either side of the hips, and just come to a neutral seated position. So maybe just a cross-leg position or seated bound angle. Inhale, give a little gentle press into your hands, lift the top of your head up, and then drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Extend out through your left fingertips if that feels good to you. Holding here or tipping the chin down or up, whatever feels best on your neck. And you can move between those 2 points, or you can just pause where you feel tension, or like you could use a little bit of extra space or length. When you feel ready, slowly coming back, dropping your chin down to the chest, and just pausing here, allowing the breath to flow to the back of the neck, creating space there. And then slowly bringing your left ear over to your left shoulder, extending out through your right fingertips, lengthening the side of the neck, tipping the chin down or up. Remember that everything in our practice today is an invitation. Do what works for your body today. Inhaling back to a neutral spine. Tent the fingers, walk them back behind you. Pull your shoulder blades in and down. Lift your chest up, lift your chin. Open your heart, open the throat. Breathe into the front body. Inhaling deeply. And then as you exhale, go ahead and walk your hands more forward. Come into a seated forward bend, allowing your spine to round and your neck to soften. Inhale, walk the hands back up, neutral spine. Tent your fingers, bring them back behind you. Shoulder blades pull in and down. Lengthen up, lift your chin, front body opens. Take a breath in here. As you exhale one more time, forward fold, walking your hands more forward, drawing the belly in. And then this time we'll take the hands over to the right side, just beginning to open into the left side body here. Walking back to the center, and then moving your hands over to the left. Good, walking back to the center, slowly walking your hands back up. Take a nice deep breath in, and then we'll start to exhale and twist to the right. Just a nice gentle twist, so just kind of let your hands fall wherever they feel comfortable. Probably might feel good to bring that right hand just back behind you, sort of in line with the sacrum if you can make it over that way. Open up that right side of the chest and just turn and bring your gaze back. Let your spine follow. Inhale to create length. Exhale to rotate from the low belly. On your next exhale, release back to center. Once again, sit tall. This time, take your exhale, twisting to the left. Once again, lengthening the spine, rooting down through the pelvis and lifting the top of the head up. You're opening up that left side of the chest. So you're going to pull your shoulder blade towards your spine on that side. And kind of using your hand on the outside of the left leg for leverage. Not twisting too far, listening to your body here. Good, slowly coming back to center. On an inhale, go ahead and sweep your right arm up and over. Coming into a nice side stretch. Inhale, come back to center. Keep that arm up, reach up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale one more time, side stretch. So you can hold just a straight side stretch, or you can kind of allow your chest to come down a little bit depending on how that feels on your back. Continuing to breathe. When you feel ready, use your inhale to draw your trunk back up and use your exhale to send that arm down. Sitting tall once again. Inhale, sweep your left arm up by your ear. Exhale this time, side stretch to the right. So you can come down on your forearm or just down on your hand here. Inhale to lengthen, reach up towards the ceiling, sit tall. Exhale, side stretch. And then just like you did on the first side, you can allow your chest to drop down a little bit, rotating towards the floor if that feels good. Good, inhale, slowly coming back up. And then bring both arms up all the way towards the ceiling, and on an exhale, open up the chest, pulling the elbows towards the sides of the trunk. Inhale, reach all the way up, and then exhale, forward fold, walking those hands forward once again. Rounding the back. When you're ready, inhale, walk your hands back up to center, and then exhale, draw the belly in. We'll make our way over into hands and knees as you feel ready. So coming into hands and knees, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees under the hips. We'll start to cycle through cat and cow pose. So on an inhale, dropping the belly down, lifting your gaze. Exhale to tuck and round. And just begin to flow with your breath here. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. And sort of see what feels good for your body today. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. We'll take 3 more cycles. So inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. Just moving at your own pace here. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. And you can continue for a few more cycles through cat and cow. If it works for you, you can come more into a back bend. So inhaling maybe all the way to cobra if that works for you, not forcing anything. Exhale, tuck and round, cat or extended child's pose. Inhaling, cow or cobra. Exhaling, cat, extended child's pose. Just feeling free to pause in any of those poses if you need a little bit of extra time there. Maybe finish this cycle. Coming back to a neutral spine in tabletop, we'll move into some gentle core stability today. So go ahead and shrug your shoulders down away from the ears. We'll send the left leg back and the right arm forward for cross-body balance. As you do this, think about flexing the foot on your lifted leg, keeping your back parallel to the floor, pausing and breathing. Good. On an exhale, pull everything to the center of your body. So let your back round. Activate your abdominal muscles. Inhale to lengthen. Reach through your heel and your fingertips. Belly in. Exhale, round your back, pull in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen, hold. And then exhale, release to tabletop. Inhale this time. Right leg extends, left arm extends, foot is flexed on your lifted leg, belly draws in, relax your face. Exhale, curl to center. Inhale to lengthen, belly in. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl to center. Inhale, lengthen and hold, belly in. Exhale, release to tabletop. Walk your hands more forward. Go ahead and tuck your toes under and find downward facing dog. And just kind of pedal out your feet a little bit here. Keeping the head and neck in line with your spine. Raising and lowering, lifting your heels up and floating them down if that feels good. Kind of creating that triangle shape through your body. Focus on your pelvic position here. So your sit bones are going to lift up and back, and then everything else is just going to follow along. So if your heels are up or your knees are bent, totally fine. Just focusing on the sit bones lifting up and back, pressing down through your hands. grounding down, eventually bringing your feet back in so they're about hips distance apart, and then think about turning your elbow creases towards each other, activating around the shoulder blades. On an inhale, float forward to plank and float your left foot just a couple of inches off the floor. If that's not available to you, then don't worry about it. Good. On an exhale, left knee to your nose. Round your back. Inhale, send it out. Keep it off the floor if that's available. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, send it out. Last time, exhale, curl, knee to nose. Inhale, send it out, belly is in. Exhale, lower your foot, downward facing dog. Couple of nice cleansing breaths here. Relax your face. On an inhale, float back to plank, belly in. And then lift your right foot just a couple of inches off the mat. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose, round your back. Inhale, send it back, keep it lifted. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. Last time, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, set it down, downward facing dog. You're welcome to take a breather in child's pose here, or just stay in downward facing dog, reconnecting with your breath. Looking forward towards your hands, go ahead and walk up towards the top edge of your mat and find a forward fold, taking your feet a little bit wider. So heels can be slightly off the mat, toes turn slightly in, and either grab opposite elbows here, let your arms dangle, or you could reach for your ankles. Just kind of enjoying this forward bend, maybe a little bit of weight shift, toes to heels, softening the back of the neck. Bend your knees as you need to here, so don't feel like you have to find a straight knee. And you can always move your hands depending on how flexible you feel through the back of the legs. As you're ready, you take your left hand, move it over to your right thigh or shin. On your next inhale, float your right arm up, so you're twisting gently to the right. Breathing. And then as you exhale, release back to that forward bend position. Go ahead and take your right hand, bring it over to the left shin or ankle. And then inhale your left arm up to twist to the second side. As you exhale, slowly release. And then toe heel your feet back in so they're hips distance apart. On an inhale, come up to a flat back, reaching through your tailbone and the crown of your head. As you exhale, generously fold, allowing your knees to bend and your chest to come down to your thighs. Good, one more time. Inhale, find a flat back. Reach through the top of your head and your tail. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, take your time as you come up. So press into your feet, come up nice and slow, float your arms all the way up over your head. Pedal out those feet as you need to. Go ahead and clasp your hands over your head, and on an exhale, tip to the right. So just nice, easy side stretch. Inhale, reach for the sky, and exhale, tip to the left. Inhale, reach all the way up, look up. Exhale, mountain pose. So palms are at your side, belly is in, chest is lifted. On an in-breath, reach all the way up, take a little back bend. As you exhale, forward fold. Relax the back of your neck. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Look up, little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reaching up, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Look up, little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Good sun salutation, A. Inhale, sweep up, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Pause from your toes or your knees, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ground through your hands and feet. Looking forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up, little back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Pause, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to the left elbow, cat back. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it forward, warrior two. All the way up. Knee over the ankle on that front leg. Inhale, straighten your front knee. Exhale, reach forward as far as you can through your right arm, and then allow that right arm to fall onto your right leg, triangle pose. Reaching the left fingertips up for the ceiling. So goal here is to have your chest towards the left wall. Think about a wall behind you. Good. And then as you exhale, sweep that top arm back, reverse triangle. Nice and light on your back leg. Right palm faces the back wall. Micro bend in that front knee. Allow the breath to come right into that side body. Thinking about allowing that rib cage to expand. Good. Pause and breathe. As you exhale, windmill your hands down to your mat, step it back to plank. Breathe in, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high, reach through the ball of that foot. Exhale, bring it over to the right elbow, cat back. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through, warrior two. Pivot your back heel down, windmill your arms up. So knees over the ankle on that front leg, gaze is over the left hand. Slight tuck in the tail. On an inhale, straighten your front knee. As you exhale, reach as far as you can through your left fingertips. And then drop that left arm to the front leg, float the right arm up. Gaze can be up or down, depending on how it feels on your neck. Breathing there. Try not to collapse on that front hand. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, reverse triangle. So light on the back hand. Front palm faces the back wall. Pause and breathe. Good. As you exhale, windmill your hands down to the mat. Step it back to plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbows hug your sides. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Pause and breathe here. Nice and easy. Looking forward towards the top edge of your mat. Go ahead and step your right foot through and either set your back knee down for low lunge or come up to high lunge, keeping your back knee off the mat. Bring both arms up overhead. So you're either with that back knee straight or you can set your back knee down for low lunge, whatever feels best for you. So back knee is straight, you're breathing. On an exhale, we're going to take any variation of a twist to the right. So you can do that with wide arms. You could do a prayer twist. Both arms, palms face the side wall, whatever works for you. Good. Pause and breathe. Good, and then inhale. Arms back up to center. And then as you exhale, take your hands all the way down to the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Hips high. Pause and breathe. This time, step forward with your left foot. Drop the back knee down or come up to high lunge. So low or high lunge, knee over the ankle on that front leg. And then exhale to twist to the left this time, however that works for you. Pausing and breathing. Relaxing your face. On an inhale, bring the arms all the way back up. As you exhale, take your hands all the way down to the mat. This time, take your back foot and step forward. And take a seat. Feet will be just touching the mat in front of you here. Float your palms up and we're going to take our time and come all the way down to our backs. So nice and slow. Go ahead and extend your legs out and reach your arms up over your head for a full body stretch. Then we're going to pull both knees in towards our chest. Take them out a little bit wider towards either shoulder and just start to gently rock from side to side, releasing through the low back. And then reach down for either the instep of your feet or take your peace fingers and bring them around your big toes. Press your feet into your hands for happy baby or wide leg straddle. And as you come into either of those hip opening poses, go ahead and try alternating, bending one knee at a time, just to kind of lengthen into the inner thighs and the hamstrings a little bit more. And then slowly bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze here, maybe even bringing your forehead up to your knees, curling yourself into a tight ball. And as you exhale, slowly release. One more time, full body stretch. So reaching all the way out, fingertips to toes. And then as you exhale, bring your arms down at your sides. Step your feet in. And go ahead and take your left leg and cross it over your right for reclining pigeon pose. If it feels good to you, you can take your left hand, reach it through, and grab around your right thigh, pulling the legs in if that's available to you. And then bending and straightening the right knee, or rocking gently from side to side might feel good. Maybe recall that intention that you set for your practice today. Breathing into any places where you still feel some restrictions in the body. And then we'll keep our legs in this figure 4 position, but just slowly let them fall to the right. Extend your left arm out to a T. So palm will be up towards the ceiling. Try to get both shoulder blades on the mat and look to the left. So reclining spine twist variation here. Allow your eyes to close and just take a couple of nice deep breaths, kind of allowing that left side of the lower rib cage to expand and contract. Slowing down the body as we prepare for our final relaxation. And then as you exhale, slowly bring your head back to neutral. Uncross your legs slowly and just bring them back in, hugging them once again in towards the chest, setting your feet down and then crossing right over left again. Drawing the legs in if that's available to you, grabbing behind your left thigh. And either finding some stillness or maybe rotating the ankles or bending and straightening the left knee. Let the legs slowly fall to the left this time. Big extend out through your right arm, bringing the back of the hand to the floor and turning your gaze over that right hand. Just like we did on side 1, just slow, nice, deep, long breaths into the right lower rib cage. Noticing how you feel right now, doing your best to keep your focus on the present, noticing your breathing, noticing how your body feels, and when you're ready, slowly bringing your gaze back towards the ceiling, uncrossing your legs, taking any last poses that might feel good for your practice today. And when you feel ready, making your way into your final relaxation. Whatever that looks like for you today is perfectly fine. So if you're good, traditionally on your back, shoulder blades tucked underneath you. If you'd like to come to your side and curl up there, that works as well. Meeting your body where it's at today. Take a cleansing breath, inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Allow yourself to settle into a place of stillness and peace. Put a pause on the mind chatter. Allow your breath to be effortless. Allow your body to be still and relaxed. Allow the ground to support you. Enjoy a few moments of peace and stillness here in Savasana.